water and iodine, that is iodine sol is obtained. The colloidal solution of sulfur can also be prepared by using this oxidation method, that is bubbling of oxygen or any other oxidizing agent is used, HNO3, nitric acid, bromine is used. Through the solution of hydrogen sulfide in water, we can prepare the colloidal solution, that is H2S is mixed with oxygen or any other agent. Immediately we are going to get a sulfur sol is obtained. Here the whatever the colloidal dispersions are obtained, that is by oxidation only. By oxidation only we are going to get a colloidal dispersion. For that reason this method is used for, by oxidation we are going to get a colloids. Second one is condensation method, that is by reduction method. First one is oxidation is over. Second one is reduction. The number of metals such as silver, gold, platinum, they have become obtained in colloidal state by treating with aqueous solution and their salts. Whatever the silver, gold, platinum, they are obtained in colloidal state by treating with aqueous solution of their salts. For example, with suitable reducing agents are used. A proper reducing agents are used for the preparation of colloidal dispersion, such as formaldehyde is used, phenyl is used, hydrogen peroxide, stannous chloride. These are all some reducing agents are used for the preparation of colloids. Example, AuCl3, gold, that is stannous chloride is used. Immediately gold sol is obtained. When stannous chloride is used as a reducing agent, this can be prepared by gold sol. And second one AuCl3, and here formaldehyde is used. Formaldehyde is used in presence of water, immediately the gold sol is obtained. That means here with the help of reducing agents we are going to get a colloidal dispersion. The gold sol thus prepared by purple or red sol is obtained by using these two methods. Next, third one is hydrolysis. This is also another method used for the preparation of colloidal dispersion. The many salt solutions are rapidly hydrolyzed by boiling dilute solutions of their salts. For example, ferric hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. Ferric hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide salts are prepared by boiling the solution with corresponding chlorides. Boiling with corresponding chlorides. Example, ferric chloride, FeCl3, boiled with water. Boiled with water, immediately we are going to get a ferric oxide. This is a sol, colloidal dispersion. Similarly, silicic acid sol is also used by using, that means in this case, by the hydrolysis, we are going to get prepare a colloidal dispersion. Similarly, silicic acid sol is obtained by the hydrolysis of sodium silicate. Sodium silicate is subjected for heating with water. Immediately we are going to get a silicic acid sol is obtained. Next, double decomposition. Double decomposition method. Double decomposition method means this is a usual way of forming of salts of insoluble salts. Salts of insoluble salts. That means these salts of arsenic sulfide is obtained by passing the hydrogen sulfide through a cold solution of arsenic acid or arsenic oxide in water. Example is AS2O3 plus H2S gas is used. Immediately we are going to get a arsenic sulfide AS2S3 sol is obtained. This is the double decomposition method, the sol is obtained. And another method by excessive cooling. By excessive cooling is nothing but the colloidal solution is subjected for ice or some inorganic solvents like ether, chloroform can be prepared by freezing the solution of water in the solvent. Water in the solvent. The molecules of water which can longer be held in solution, then separately combine the particles of colloidal size range. If the excessive cooling, if you subjected, means definitely we are going to get a colloidal dispersion. Next one is by exchange of solvent. By exchange of solvent means preparation of sulfur sol. An example is preparation of a sulfur sol. How the sulfur sol is prepared means the sulfur is insoluble in water. Generally, the sulfur is insoluble in water, but the sulfur is soluble in alcohol. Sulfur is soluble in alcohol. Then how we are going to prepare sulfur sol? First you take a sulfur that is dissolved in alcohol. You know alcohol is easily miscible with water. After proper dissolving the sulfur in alcohol, this alcohol is mixed with water. Then immediately the formation of a nuclei, thus the colloids are formed. The colloids are formed. Last, the by change of physical state. By change of physical state, the salts of substances like mercury and some sulfur are prepared by passing their vapors through cold water. Mercury and sulfur vapors are raised. These vapors are passed through cold water containing a suitable stabilizers. Immediately, stabilizers is nothing but ammonium salts and citrates are used. Immediately these vapors are converted into colloidal dispersion in presence of stabilizers like ammonium salt, ammonium citrate, other things are used. Immediately we are going to get a stable colloidal dispersion. That is physical change. That is by change of physical state we are going to get a colloidal dispersion. These are all about colloidal dispersion, preparation. That means once the preparation is over, the colloidal dispersions may contains a small amount of impurities. After preparation, we won't get 100% pure colloids. Sometime they may contain some impurities. Those impurities are removed, then we are going to get a stable colloids. Until unless we cannot get complete preparation. After preparation, the purification, after purification only we are going to get a stable colloids. Without purification, the colloidal dispersions are never used. For that reason, the purification is far most important. The following methods are used for the purification of colloids. One is dialysis method, electrodialysis method. Third one is hot dialysis. Fourth one is ultrafiltration. These are the four important methods were used for the purification of colloids. That is dialysis method, electrodialysis, hot dialysis and ultrafiltration. Then let us see one by one. What is dialysis? Sir, stop.